Performance videos show the artist performing their song in front of an audience or in a studio. A good example is Kanye West's Paris, produced by Linda Pearl, where he performs his song live. It contains a range of shots of the performers, including strobe lighting and special effects such as mirroring and other kaleidoscope patterns to make it more aesthetically pleasing than just a simple performance video. It also includes overlays of other shots, for example the lion, and images of architecture throughout the video. There is a lot going on in this video, and the shots are perfectly in time with the music. Cutting to the beat helps pace music and make it more interesting so the viewer can get a better feel of the song. There is also an intertextual reference to the film Blades of Glory, where a scene of Will Ferrell is present and the audience can relate the song to the film and create both popularity for both platforms. I'm Not the Only One by Sam Smith, directed by Luke Monaghan, is an example of a narrative video which shows a story in a linear order. Viewers can often relate to narratives and ultimately create a deeper impact to the song itself. The story is about a man going to work, leaving his wife behind, and then proceeds to switch between shots of them both, with him cheating and her trying to deal with the situation. Narrative videos tend to cut from the narrative to the artist, which is present in this, as it includes shots of Sam Smith in front of a red curtain and a suit. He's lip-syncing in order to use his studio backing track. The character's house and the posh clothes show connotations of wealth, which is why the artist has tried to replicate this with his appearance in the video. There's also a strong link between the lyrics and the visuals, connecting with the concept of heartbreak. I know I'm not the only one. This song has a sad theme which is shown with the techniques of close-ups, which captures the emotion of the characters, and the slow sharp pace matched with the music. Although the video has a sad mood, the lighting is soft and bright, which not only makes the video aesthetically pleasing to watch, but may show her once bright and happy personality and may link to her trying to contain her emotions and maintain her usual self for when her husband gets back. The white dress also connotes innocence, contradicting it with the black dress of the mistress and the dark lit scenes of her husband showing his bad intentions. The lyrics do not exactly match the music video, but an example of an interpretive music video would be Firework by Katy Perry, directed by Dave Meyers, as the lyrics match what is shown. In this case, Baby You're a Firework is visually shown by fireworks coming out of people's chests. Specifically, characters have problems in revealing their true selves, like a boy admitting he's gay, a self-conscious girl accepting her body, and a boy standing up to his parents when they're fighting. Concept videos are based around a single idea or concept, often being unusual and surreal. An example of this is Other Side by the Red Hot Chili Peppers, directed by Jonathan Maton, as it uses a non-structured selection of visual effects rather than a narrative. The concept of the music video shows the struggle of overcoming a drug addiction. This constant struggle is shown by a man waking up and then finding himself in the same position at the end of the video, which means that it's a cycle that never changes. The video also shows the struggles for having a scene where the man is fighting against his shadow, which shows that he was initially fighting himself due to his addiction. The band members appear dressed in black and in unusual locations, with props intended to appear as surreal instruments. A lot of special effects are used in this video to help achieve unusual and hallucinatory results, to grip the audience and make it more interesting. This is also an impressionist video, as the viewer doesn't have to interpret the video as being a drug addiction. It can be also seen as, for example, mental health issues. The audience can interpret it in any way they want. An example of an animated video is Feel Good Incorporated by Gorillaz. All of their music videos are animated and include the same characters in place of the artist, which creates a fictional world associated with them. Stop-start 2D animation is used for the characters, and computer-generated imagery is used in some of the background shots to create an imaginary world. The Floating Island is in homage to the Japanese director Miyazaki in his film Castle in the Sky. The helicopters are supposed to reference the ones in the Korean War, which used to monitor the behaviour and make sure no one escapes, which links to the plot of the video of the band being detained. The intention for parody music videos is to create humour by mocking an artist or style. An example of this is Smells Like Nirvana by Weird Al Yankovic, directed by his manager Jay Levy, where the intention is to replicate the Nirvana song Smells Like Teen Spirit, as well as giving it a comedic value and poking fun at the artist. using off-colour humour so the audience get another type of enjoyment from it. Yankovic's video uses many of the same props, actors and camera angles. In particular, the video is shot in the same soundstage in California as Nirvana's video, and several of the cheerleaders and audience members were there from the original as well. It also includes other special guests such as Dick Van Patten, the American actor, and Tony Hawk, the professional skateboarder, so the audience already have a knowledge of the people in the video to make it more entertaining. Pastiche music videos is when artists copy a particular style or genre. An example of this is Michael Jackson's Thriller, as he tries to replicate the horror genre. The director John Landis, well known for his previous horror films including American Werewolf in London, created the video into a short film and uses typical horror conventions like howling, creaking door, wind and thunder sound effects, and dark and shadowing lighting that creates a mysterious and scary atmosphere. The editing is parallel to the beat, and the music changes from creepy and slow mid-tempo to fast tempo, which peaks to the song a bit like an anticipated murder in a film. This is also present in the editing as the shots start to get faster and more stimulating. 30 Seconds to Mars are a good example of an illusion music video, as their song The Kill is a homage to The Shining, as they have reenacted scenes from the film so that it's relevant to their lyrics. The location is almost exact, and they include famous scenes such as the bar scene and the man in the bear costume scene. They have duplicated Stanley Kubrick's style, including the cinematography by matching his bird's eye view shots and symmetrical long shots originally used to isolate characters in the frame and create unease for the audience, so that the music video will provoke the same feelings as you would watching the film. The artist repeats "This is who I really am" in the lyrics, which is another allusion to The Shining, in which Jack Torrance types up pages of the same line, "All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy," over and over in the same sense. Another feature of the video is that it uses split screen in order to get the illusion of the artist talking to himself. Another technique used is multi-image, where several images are on screen simultaneously. An example of this is Kickstarts by Example, directed by James Copeman, where there shows different shots of people all at the same time. This technique allows multiple ideas to be shown on screen at once, allowing different imagery to overall create a semantic interpretation. This video also contains the influence of commercials, as there is a product placement of Nike. Like our necks in the noose, avoid the obvious. We should be facing the truth. Start to think